Howdy, friends. Welcome to our next Bhagavad Gita lesson. Let's settle in with a slow, deep breath. Howdy, Tat Sat. Om Shanti. This is episode number 269, entitled, I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For, from the beautiful YouTube song. I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you, only to be with you. But I still haven't found what I'm looking for. No, I still haven't found what I'm looking for. I still haven't found what I'm looking for. And Sri Krishna is explaining to Arjuna what happens if we leave the body before finding what we're looking for. In the 41st verse of the 6th chapter, he says, such yogis, having departed the body before reaching the goal, attain the heavenly realm of the virtuous, and after dwelling there for a very long time, they again take birth in this world into a home of pious and prosperous family. After doing our asanas, it's important that we have a rest period called yoga nidra. Similarly, after undergoing the arduous process of life, we're given a respite called death. If we used our life to practice yoga, to train the mind, to let go of attachments, we enjoy a relaxing break. However, because the heavenly realm of the virtuous cannot fully satisfy our spiritual longing, we need to condense into a physical form again and continue our journey. How long do we reside in this heavenly realm? There's no fixed duration, and time is perceived differently than it is on the earthly realm. We pay for this retreat with our good karma credits. Eventually, we have to get back to our job of waking up from our dream of separateness. Krishna uses the term yoga bhrashta. Yoga bhrashta is one who is unable to attain the final stage of yoga before departing the body, and consequently their spiritual journey continues in the next birth. Being born in a pious and prosperous family, their positive samskaras are nurtured, and their material needs are fully met, and that creates an environment that allows them to focus on the spiritual practice. Maharishi Mahesh Yogi puts it this way: when righteous people who have not been able to gain cosmic consciousness die, they attain the worlds of the righteous. Here life is longer and much happier because these planes correspond to higher levels of consciousness. They enjoy much greater harmony and freedom than man enjoys on earth. But they no longer engage in the practice of yoga. For that, they have to come back to earth, where they can resume their practice and attain final liberation. And Sogyal Rinpoche, who wrote the spiritual classic, the Tibetan book, Living and the Dead, he says in that, sometimes I think that the most affluent and powerful countries of the developed world are like the realms of the god described in the Buddhist teachings. The gods are said to live lives of fabulous luxury, reveling in every conceivable pleasure without a thought of the spiritual dimension of life. For our reflection, let's make a pact. After this life, if we find ourselves in the heavenly realm of the virtuous and happen to meet, let's not get swept away by the pleasures of that existence. Instead, let's create a club where we support each other to continue our practice, at least doing some Nadisudi, some mantra repetition. Thanks for joining. See you soon. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.